So everything I'm doing is just basic divs. We're not using any Webflow components because Webflow components is for that basic kind of stuff. This one is more customized and yeah, so you have to do it from scratch. There's no other way. Unless you take this project, which I'll let anyone clone, and you can just copy paste it. Oh yeah, okay, that too. All right, so here we go. We're going to put in a div block. So this div block is going to be my trigger. This is the thing that explodes. All right. So let's make this, wait a minute. What's happening in my head? Okay, so we're gonna call this menu. Okay, this is actually menu button. Okay, menu button. Cool, cool. All right, so we need to make a circle. Easy. Let's just make the width 75, 75. Width and height 75, so it's even. And then we're going to set that, set that border to 50%. So 50% creates a perfect circle. All right. And then let's give it a black color. There we go. And there we go. We have a perfect circle. But we want this to overlay on top of each of the whole page. And so if you scroll down, it sticks to the top right. It's fixed to the top right. So you need to do position fixed. And we're going to do it to the top right. Awesome. Now, we don't want it to hit the very top edges of the page. So easy enough, we can... Come on, scroll up. There we go. We can go to our spacing and just do a margin of 25 and 25 on the top and right. And there we go. All right. So we have a circle. Congrats. And now in the circle, we can put an icon of the hamburger button, but yeah, we'll do that later. I'll have to find a thing, but for now, let's just keep going because I want this to explode. All right, so we have that. We have our styles, and then we have our structure ready. I'm just thinking in my head, do we need anything else? No, we don't. So let's get into interactions, aka JavaScript. All right, so interactions, top right. Click on element trigger. So what do we want to do with this? I want to do a thing when someone clicks on it. So mouse click. All right. So on first click, what do we do? Start animation. We create an animation. And let's call this menu open. Cool. So we have this menu open. And let's go ahead and do the... Now, at first thought, you're probably thinking... If you're already used to Webflow and all this stuff, you probably think, oh yeah, it's simple. Take scale, and, well, the initial state of scale, we'll say it's 1. And then once you click the button, the scale should be something ridiculous like, well, we can, with the slider, you can only go up to 2, right? But in actuality, you can go to anything. So I'm going to say 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, we'll try 60. Now, you would think that's the answer. And that is wrong. Because, and I learned this too myself, if you watch closely, actually, let me do the duration 5 seconds. Look it looks, it doesn't look clean. As it grows, it gets rasterized, and you're like, ugh, I need it cleaner. How do you do that? And that was one of the things I learned. I was like, how do I fix that? Isn't scale the answer? So scale is not the answer. So I'm going to delete those two. And actually, it's size. Size is your answer. So with size, you can play around with the width and height. And so what you want to do is set initial state and set the width and height to something like, I'm going to say 8 let's say 8 VH. We'll start with 8 VH, and we're gonna lock it so both width and height grow at the same time at 8 VH. Okay. Actually, let me go down to 6 will be good. 7, yeah, fine. And now, for the end state, I'm gonna set another size, and the width and height of this, I'm gonna lock it again. I'm gonna use VH, and I want to set it to like, let's try 10. Nope. I'm gonna go up, just go up to something ridiculous, something like that. Yeah, we'll do 170. Why not? But we also need to cover all the white space. So we need to do size and move. So we need to move this too. Okay, so I'm going to do a move on the initial state. So this move right here, I'm going to set it to, let's say, VH, and set this to 0. And let's set this VH to 0. Okay, because I don't want it to move anywhere. That's its initial state. And now I can do another move. Set these both to VH. And let's see here. Let's get in the center-ish. Okay. Okay, so it seems like I need to make it bigger on the size. But yeah, so I'm doing this stuff. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my size, and I'm going to drag it after the move so the move happens first and then the size so I can see where I'm going. Okay, let's go 200 and then the move. Oh. Let's see, maybe size needs to go a little bit more. Okay, let me do the move. So it's just there's still a little pixel right there. So I need that's what I'm trying to fix. How about okay, there. I'm using the Y. All right, and preview. Explosion. And let's make this slow so you can see how clean it is. So I'm going to set it to 5 seconds on the duration right here. And let's go ahead and set that ease out quart. Try that. Press play. And see how clean that is compared to the scale? So yeah, taking that extra time will make it cleaner. You can go scale and it's fast and yeah, okay, cool. Scale, you're done. But it's going to look, janky. But this one, nice and clean. So it's moving the position of the circle at the same time it's growing it. Cool. All right. So let's set that to 1 second. There we go. Nice. Cool. Hold on. In chat, they're talking about no code analytics. No code analytics. Wait, no code analytics. Where is it? It was a. Hold on. I'll find the link, or I'll find the link later about no code analytics. But yeah. All right. Graham, that's beautiful. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying that tip. So that's the first part. All right. So we click it once. Cool. All right. Let's see here. We click it once. Cool. But then we need something to overlay this because if I click it again, watch what happens. If I click it, we need to fix it. But if I click it, okay, cool. It's not. Okay, actually, yeah, that's exactly what I want. Maybe these sizes and moves need to be VW instead of VH because I'm running into this responsive problem. It's not taking up the whole screen. So let's do VW instead and see where life takes us. Right there. Doing VW instead. Changing it to VW. changing the move to VW. All right, so let's fix the size. Or does it fix the move? Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's try that. Okay. Let me preview. Ah! No! Let's try again. Responsive is a crazy thing. Who created responsive design? It's too hard. All right, so I'm gonna start at 100. Let's move it to 70. Yes, I did it. Cool. All right, so take over the whole screen. Cool. Graham, maybe done fix it. The odd space on the left. Maybe don't fix it. The odd space on the left is kind of cool and could be a happy accident. Yeah, if you can play around with the you can play around with all these numbers once you clone this project, and make some happy accidents. Like, yeah, play around, learn, reverse engineer this whole thing. All right, so we're done with that. So now let's make a close. We need to make a close function, a trigger. Okay, so actually, I'm not gonna call it menu button. Let's just call it menu, because this wraps the whole menu, right? Yeah. Wait. I'm wondering, do I make it 2 different elements or just one? Okay, yeah, just one. Sorry, multiple. All right, so you have this menu button, and now let's go ahead and add another div. And this div, this is going to contain your actual nav menu, all right? And so let's go ahead and make this position fixed as well. Wait, menu wrapper. So I'm calling it menu wrapper. So everything, all the contents of the menu wrapper, including the close button, will be inside of here. So you have the menu wrapper. Yes, Graham, every stream I make these projects that I do clonable for free. Use it. Use it for your portfolio. Use it for your clients. Use it. Enjoy. All right, so this is fixed, and we're going to make this full, and we're going to do a z-index of 1 because I want this on top of that other menu button. All right. Now, let's make this black. The background is black, and there we go. We're here. We're doing things. Now, I want to make sure that whatever's inside of this is in the center of the screen. All right. So to do that, I would make this flex center. Cool. All right. So this is where my menu stuff is going to be. So let's put a grid. I always like using grid. I use Flexbox for simple things, but whenever it comes to something like this, I want to use grid because it seems easier than Flex. All right, so I'm gonna deal with you later. First, we need our close button. All right, so let's put a new div, and actually we'll do a link block. And this link block we'll call it close menu. No. We'll do close menu. And in the close menu, let's make it a circle again. So we're going to make it with 75. Give it a background color of white. Round it out 50%. We have a circle. Cool, so this is going to be our close, and we're going to do the same thing as we did in the first menu button. We're going to set it to position fixed, put it to the top right, and give it a margin of 25, and there we go. Right? I don't know. I'm thinking, but let's just keep going. Again, see where life takes us. So when I click on this, what I want is menu wrapper to go away. Yeah, I want menu wrapper to go away, basically display none. And then at the same time, this menu button will go back down to a circle to where it is right now. All right, so let's turn you back on and let's do interactions. So interactions on the top right, element trigger, mouse click, select an action, start animation. We're gonna call it menu close. Cool. So what do we want to do with the menu close? Let's do something simple for right now. Let's take the menu wrapper and just do a display hide. Boom, gone. All right. Save. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to go here. Cool, it worked. If I click on this, that one grows big. All right. So now I need to remember what size do I need to set the menu button to. So I need to go here, menu button right here, find its interaction, and the size is down here, 5 and 5 VW. And I need to set the move back to 0, 0 VW. Is the move okay here? Oh no, it was VH. Okay, cool. All right. So I just needed to remember that. So let's go back to the close menu. And we need to reset what the menu button is. So we're going to click on menu button. And remember, we're in the menu close interaction. We're not in the menu open. So we're going to click on this. And we're going to say for menu button, we want the move to go back to 0, 0. But it's not pixels. It's VW and VH. And let's set the easing to out court. And we'll set the duration to 1 second. And then we're going to add another action, which is the size. And the size was VW 5 and 5. And we're going to set the easing for this as well to out court. And if it works, wow. Because again, during these streams, it never works for the first time. I probably missed a step. So, yeah. Preview. Oh, wait. This menu wrapper, it needs to be display hidden first. Okay. And, yep, I forgot one thing. So I have to go to the menu button. I have to go back to the menu open so I can turn on the menu wrapper. So I'll click on that. And after these things are done, I'll do a hide and show flex. So that way I can get my close button. All right. So here we go. Okay. What? It's like, no. Okay, I'm back. What? Why? I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay, the move was VH, or VWVH, and then the move here was VWVH. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. This close menu, it brings it back to VW. Why? Elon says close menu dock should be 6, 6. It will match the open button. Hold on, one thing at a time. Why? I... Okay, okay. Is it because the size and move are happening at... This doesn't... Matt... Hold on. How did I do it here? Oh yeah, because I have... Oh. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Hold on. So the height and... Okay, so what if I put this on a different step? What? Oh. Oh. Well, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. No. Dang. Where? Oh, look. This duration is 1 second for the move. And the size is 0.5 seconds. So what if I set them to the both the same duration? Is that the answer? Yeah. Ha. See? I knew it. 360 Magnetic Solutions. Do you prefer Webflow over WordPress? If so, why? I have a whole video on that. Colleen, if you can link that. But if you want me to say it on stream, I'll do it at the end of this tutorial. But spoiler alert to that question. Do this in WordPress. Do this in WordPress. Do what I'm doing right now. Do it. Without coding. Don't open the theme. Don't open the CSS file. Don't open any code editor. And do this. Show me that Divi, Elementor, anything else can do this. Cool. So, we got this. We good to go. All right. What's next? What's next? Oh, let's put the content in. So yeah, we're almost there. We're halfway there. Yes, please say it on screen. I prefer Webflow over WordPress. Why? Watch the video. All right, we're here. Let's do our stuff. So here's a pro tip. If you're using Flexbox and then you're like, ooh, I want to grow if possible. I want to stretch this all the way. But I don't want it to go all the way. I want like a max width. But if you try to do this right here and then go down to here and it's like, oh no, you're not allowed to. And you're like, no, I can and I will. So what you do is before you expand it, put your max width right here. And then do something like, I don't know, let's say 70 VW for the max width. And then when you expand it, boom, now you have control. Even if Webflow doesn't allow you to play with max width, you've already done it. So there you go. So my max width will be that. And let's make the height like 90 VH. 80? 70. That's fine. All right, so for this, I have 1, 2, 3 columns. Cool, let's do it. 1, 2, 3 columns. And we'll make this column smaller. We'll make this column bigger. Or actually, yeah, make that bigger. Cool, we'll do something like that. Actually, I want this to be max width 90. Bam. Yeah, more widescreen. It's not possible. I use Div Elementor and Themify to make sites for clients. So I was considering Webflow. However, I didn't want to pay the monthly for hosting. You get what you pay for. If you're paying for like HostGator for $5 a month, oh, you got me on my rant now. Just watch the video. Oh, I'm. Webflow isn't the best tool for everything, but it can do a lot of things. WordPress isn't the best tool for everything, but it can do a lot of things. Do what your client need. Use the tool that your client needs you to use, or use the tool that makes you have more superpowers and that you make an awesome user experience for your client from the beginning of your conversation with your client to the very end, to the point you give them the site and they're able to maintain it easily. But okay, I'll stop because I'll just go on for the whole rest of the stream on this, but watch the video. Okay. So here we go. We only need 2 rows. So let's delete one of those rows. I don't need everything to stretch to the top. I want them to align top. So let's do everything's going to align to the top, and it could be on the left. What would happen when you will set width after stretching? You can't add the width after doing the flex expand. All right, so on this first column, let's go ahead and add a piece of text block. Actually, everything in this menu wrapper needs to be white. Cool. And let's do the tagline. Actually, I want to make sure that the font is the Pixel Geek font, or Montserrat. Sound like a vampire for some reason. Oh, it's Halloween, huh? Yeah. And let's make that semi-bold. Semi? All right. Make the web beautiful together. All right. I'm going to call this tagline, and let's just do some design real quick. I'm going to, let's go ahead and make this like 18 and make sure that it doesn't break. So if you don't want the line to break, you can just do breaking no wrap, and there we go. But I want to, let's see here. Can I do position absolute? Yeah, I can. And then I'm going to turn this. Turn this, oh, not gonna sing that. And let's go ahead and rotate by 90 degrees. And let's see here. Where's the origin? One of these things. Maybe that one. And let's go ahead and bring it down. Cool. Something like that. All right. I mean, All right, next. Let's put another one. So we're going to put a div, and this div... Oh, okay. Since this one's floating, I guess this second div is still going to the first column. All right, let's make it the second column then. Manual column 2. And this one... yeah, so this div block right here, this is just going to hold all of my nav links. So let's go ahead and put a text link. And we'll call this nav link. And we'll set display block. Yay, no Codalytics, you found it. Thank you, Colleen. Mads, welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right, so if you ever come to the problem where you're like, I put a text link, but the color is default blue. But the color in my typography says white. Why? But you need to overwrite it. And so the way to overwrite it is just click on the color and then just do it again like that. Now it becomes white. take out the underline. Let's make this bigger, like 40. Yeah, 80 pixels. Cool. And then set this to 1.3 dash. 1.2. 1. Okay. So we're going to call this home. And let's do this. Let's set the div block and call this navlink wrapper. And I want this to stretch all the way to the top and bottom of this grid. And I want to set it to flex vertical. So that way when I put links, watch this, I'm going to put a bunch of, let's put like 5 links. But I want them to space out evenly. I want to put like gaps in between each link. So what I can do is take this flex box and then I can space them. Boom. Cool. Yeah. Rather than having to add margin bottom and top or padding or whatever, no, you just let the computer do it. Home, about, work, hey, and join Pixel Geek. I don't know. Oh yeah, contact. Cool. Yeah, and then these can all be links, and then each link we can do a hover effect where it's a different color, like cool. And always remember, contrast ratio, make sure that it's AAA or at least AA, and you can see right there, like if I go lower, it's like, okay, you're good for accessibility. You're pushing it. Oh no, and that's a fail. So keep it bright on on dark backgrounds and vice versa. Cool. Got it. And let's do a transition. So because it's not like just on and off, like, yeah, let's do a transition. So it's an animation. So we go here to transitions, find the font color, and we're good. Sweet. Nice. All right. There you go, Michael. Yeah, exactly. No hassle with plugins. But don't take my word for it. All right. So we're there. I mean, we're there. So if we go like this and we display none, and check this out. Cool. Cool. Yeah. But we're not there yet. But we're getting there. Is this clicking for you all? Do you understand what I'm doing? Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's turn this back on and let's do one more column. What did I do? Oh yeah, send me an email. Connect on LinkedIn. Let's do this. Add another column. And we'll set this to manual so we can push this to the third column. And we're going to push this to the bottom. So see, it's right there. And push it to the right. Yeah, that's right there. Cool. And now let's go ahead and put 2 links. Text link. And we're going to call this, let's go nav link. But we're going to call it, give it a combo class of shmeh. Is there a way to check the whole site at once regards to color visibility? Not at this moment. Webflow did announce that they're working on a site accessibility audit checker thing. So maybe we'll see. Timothy, I'm liking it. Yes, thank you. All right, let's make this small, but not too small. Cool. All right. What did I put here? Oh yeah, send me an email. Isn't that what contact is all about? I just oh well. Slide into my DMs. I don't know. All right. And we'll give this a margin top of like 20. So I can copy and paste, and we have space in between. 32. And this one is connect on LinkedIn. Okay, I want these. There we go. I want to make sure that's aligned right when it comes to the text. Cool. Yeah. That's cool. Oh, we're going to get there later. We're going to get there. Isn't this fun? Is there a way to initiate the close animation when you click on a link? Does that require custom code? Yeah, it does require custom code. This is based on a client project that I did a long time ago, and I don't want to click the link in my actual project because that might reveal. Because I don't know if he launched the site yet. He hasn't emailed me telling me that, but it's been a long time, so I don't want to. I promised him I wouldn't show it. So, but this stuff I want to show you all. Wait, these should be thicker. Like, thick. And these shouldn't be. Let's like make this smaller. Sorry, I'm just having fun. And then like all caps. Yeah, something like that. All right, cool. So more emphasis is going on this. All right. Contrast checker. Ooh, thank you, Colleen. I noticed you set type in pixels. Many resources I've read say never use pixels. What's your opinion on this topic? Yeah, you can use yeah, you're right. Do VH or VW actually. It's better for responsiveness because if you do a font size of like that, watch what happens to the text. See? That's cool. Yeah. All right. Cool. So we're done that. All right. So now I want to do the thing where when it opens, that whole staggered load effect happens. So let's do that. Okay. So we're going to grab this menu button right here, the one that opens it, and we're going to add on top of that timeline, that animation timeline, to make each of these happen. Yeah, to make each of these happen. So to do staggered load, you need to make each of these elements unique. So this one, it has a unique class name, tagline. This one, this one, this one, this one. This one, they all have the same class name, navlink. So we need to make them unique. So just add a combo class, navlink 1, 2. And this is where the kind of tediousness of animation happens. But if you want it to look slick, you'll put in the time. Okay, so each of these has a unique class name. Cool. Now, go to the menu button, interactions. We need to play around with the menu open animation. So menu open. Let's do menu wrapper hide and show. Let's go ahead and duplicate that because I want the initial state of the hide and show to actually be hide for the menu wrapper. But then when we press play, it shows everything at the end. Cool. So we're here. Now, let's take this tagline. Obviously, it'll go away when we click on it because we have the hide and show not showing. So we click on it and we do, let's do opacity 0 down here. The initial state is opacity 0. All right, and let's move this a couple pixels from its origin to the right. So we'll do negative, we'll do negative 30. All right, and then when the menu wrapper is open, we want these two to go back to its original state. So what we can do is select both of these, right click, duplicate, and drag it after the menu wrapper. And then for the move, we're going to go back to 0, its original position. And then for the opacity, we're going to set this to 100. Okay, and let's go ahead and also add an easing to this, like a ease out quart. Cool. And it's not rotated. Duh. So I need to do that too. Hold on. Tagline, rotate negative 90. Tagline, rotate. Well, does it keep the rotate if I just leave it? Oh, okay. Oh, I need to move it too. Not. What's the number? So what happens is if you ever have any, if you have any styles in here in this styles panel, if you have any of these transforms happening, it's going to get erased in interactions. So you just have to do it again inside of interactions. So the move is 0 and 310. Let's go there. Yeah, there is no way this is going to be like a quick tip type of YouTube clip. So, 310 on the Y. And the Y, we'll just, can we just leave it like that? Cool. All right. So we're there with the first thing. Again, tedious, but it makes it look cool. All right. So we're there. We good. Okay. All right. Now let's get each of these nav links and do the things. So we're going to move the nav link up on the Y by 30 pixels, so negative 30. And then I'm going to add a opacity of 0 for its initial state. So these are initial state. Right click, duplicate, and we'll put it with the tagline step. But we're going to add an extra delay of like, pick a number, 0.25, half. All right. So this happens and then this happens while this is happening. Okay. So preview. Oh, did I not set the opacity? Oh, I forgot to opacity 100, the move back to 0. Let's try it again. That is slow. Why? Oh, it's because I have different easings. Ease out quart. There we go. Cool. Rinse and repeat times 4. So select these, right click, duplicate, drag it into the actions, but instead of having to, so what I can do is change the class to navlink 2. That didn't change this, did it? It did. No. Undo. This is one of the hard parts, tricky parts of Webflow. So let's try it again. Duplicate, and let me see, right click, change target, just for these two. Not all of them, Webflow, just these two. Okay, so that class link changed to 2. Did these change? No, they didn't. Okay, whew. All right, so now I'm going to right click. Actually, I'm going to drag this in here. We're good. And so for this nav link, right click, duplicate, right click, change target, choose number 2, drag this in here. I know I'm getting a little bit faster now, but this is this is it. This is the tediousness of making an animation like this. Will Webflow have a staggered load thing, quick effect? I hope so. But until then, this is the way you do it. Let's see here. Let's just add 0.25. Oh, okay, so now it's 0.5. And we have the easing set. Let's preview. Yeah, it's kind of slow. So now I got to fix the timing on this. So delay, we'll just say 0.1. And this one, just make it easy, 0.2. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so again, rinse and repeat. I'm going to take this one, select both, duplicate, right click, change target, click on the next one, so we're on number 3, drag that in there, select both, right click, duplicate, right click, change target, number 3, drag it in there, give it a delay of 0.3, so now we have 1, 2, and 3, preview it. We're getting there. It's looking slick. The finish line is almost there. Not too bad. Here we go. So right click, duplicate, right click, change target, number 4, drag that in there. And I'll just go on autopilot now and ask, how you all doing? Yeah, having a good Saturday? I hope I'm adding to your Saturday. I hope you use this cool project on your future future projects or portfolio or whatever. Yeah. So I heard that Google can now figure out what song you're humming. That's pretty cool. I wonder how they tested that. How many people were humming when they're testing that? Can you be a QA tester for humming? We're doing something. Cool. If you have a lot of links, you may get confused. Because notice how these first names don't change. So, yeah. Almost done. I'm lost. Wait. I forgot to add a delay here. There you go. Done. Yay! Cool. Scott, love it. Thank you. Gotta go back to work in 1 hour. All right. No, it's okay. Go to work. Get your mind ready for work. Watch the replay. All right. It'll always be there for you. And then come back next week. We will be here for you. Don't know if you remember that I asked about this like a month ago. Well, I'm finally doing it for you. Awesome. Okay. Yep. Wait. What? Oh no. I have to reset everything. Wait. Oh. Okay, okay, yeah. Man, thought it was done. Ugh. I thought I was like, okay, cool, this is done. Let's just chat. No, there's so much more. Yeah. Oh look, my dad's texting me. He's watching. Hi, Dad. What'd he say? Um. Oh yeah, and thank you, Colleen, for your donation. If you wanna support the stream and donate, there you go. Okay. Okay. So, we're here. We need to reset where all the text links are. And I'm trying to think, is there an easy way to do this? Because I don't want to have to go through each one and... So, we'll see. Maybe? Ah. All right. So, menu close. We're going to use the menu close trigger, and this is what we need to start adding on to when it comes to... When it comes to closing. We need to reset everything. So, tagline. I'm not going to do staggered load. Let's just all of them reset. Like you had your fun, and now when I press close, go back to where you were. So, okay, so this menu button doesn't hide, but this does a hide and show. Okay, so I was doing the hide and show thing. So hide and show will happen later. Yeah. So let's put this. Okay. Yeah. So this right here, this tagline, we're going to move it back to where it was. So -30 on the x-axis. And we're going to... I'm wondering if I animate it first or I just... Yeah, so what I'm going to do is set the duration to 0. So there's no animation. It just resets back immediately after someone clicks. Yeah, so I'm going to reset everything without any animation. So this tagline right here, we're going to set it to that, and then we're going to reset this to opacity 0, set the duration to 0, so it immediately goes back to that. But I want that to happen before the whole menu wrapper closes, before it does the hide Yeah. Okay, so tagline right there, gone. Cool. These nav links, I'm going to do the same thing. Let's go and set the move to -30 on the Y, and we'll set the duration to 0, and we're going to set the opacity to 0 with a duration of 0. All right, so it just happens. And here's the thing, I want this to happen to all the nav links. So instead of just doing this nav link with a combo class of 1, I'm going to set it to all nav links. Cool. So wait, how come that one's gone? But these, okay, whatever. Yeah, right there. Okay, cool. They're all gone. All right, sweet. So let's see what happens with that. Let's just test it out. Okay, go away. Cool. Okay, cool. Yes, that's what we want. No, not you. Wait, what? What? Shh, quiet.
Here's the definition of quiet. Making little or no noise.
Thank you, Google. What was that? All right. So I want some sort of animation now of all of these like fading out rather than just a off with the light switch. Yeah. So this grid right here is what I want to do a opacity 0. So let's go ahead and add opacity. I want this to animate to 0 before everything resets. I'm going to set this to quart. And so it does this. Cool. Okay. All right. Or is it the menu wrapper that man, hold on. I'm getting confused by myself. Go like that. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. And let's make the close menu also do opacity 0. But at the same time, let's see here. So all of these will happen at the same time. So the grid is going to opacity 0. All of these are resetting back with a duration of 0. And then the menu, once the opacity is done fading away, the menu wrapper hides. But also, I think at the same time this grid opacity is going 0. Oh, no, sorry. At the same time that these are collapsing, this closed menu also needs to go opacity 0. Ease out quart. We'll throw it there. Ew. What? Why? Oh, it's because we did the height. I wonder. Okay, maybe you should go there. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So we have our close done. Cool. Now we need to fix our open one more time. So we need to fix the close, or sorry, the open one more time so it's so this close menu shows up again. All right? And since my dad is watching and probably my mom, this is how far I've gotten. Thank you for teaching me close open. Yeah, close open, close open. That's what we used to sing to kids to teach them how to open and close their hands. Anyways, moving on. Save. Let's go here to menu button. We're going to go to menu open. I know this is kind of confusing. It's hard to explain. This is a very advanced tutorial, but James? Yeah, so James, now you understand why I had to make this its own dedicated stream. I couldn't just answer in 5 minutes. This is already 45 minutes into the stream. I mean, into the tutorial. So, yeah, just for this. Let's go. So now I'm in the menu open. The close menu. Let's go ahead and add it here to opacity 100 with ease out quart. And I think because of that, we're done. Oh, I felt it. I was like, ugh. What happened to my stream? Did it die? It's, wait. Is my stream still going? Hold on. Hello? Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, that was weird. YouTube said number of viewers 0, and I'm like, what happened? And I'm all checking my streams. Okay, we're good. I think. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, still here. All right. Why isn't it resetting? I did the things. All I did was just add opacity to this, and now you're. Oh, the grid has to be. Duh. Okay. So menu wrapper, hide and show. And at the same time, this grid right here has to go back to opacity 100 at 0 duration. A little bug there, but I'm calling it. My brain's tired. You know, after every stream, I have to just lie down and because it's just it's mentally tight. It's exhausting. But it works. You're welcome. You're welcome, Internet. So I will let you have this project. You can clone it. You can mess with the timing. You can fix that one bug if you see it's happening. But there you go. There you go. That's how you do it. It's not easy. James, I have no idea. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is for you and the rest of the community.